LDNRBS. We have yet another special guest in the building. Let's give a clap for Dyego in the building.
Gang.
Most definitely.
Before we go into it, can you just tell everyone how you spell your name, because it's hard?
It's Dyego, not D-I. People get confused on that.
Why is it that?
You know what it is? I just
No pun intended out here. What's going on?
I didn't want, because my sister gave me the name, innit?
Okay. Yeah.
My sister gave me the name, innit? I was like, that's a hard name. I didn't want it to be with an I, and people search my name out, see bare footballers and that.
Real.
So, I just go with a Y, a little bit different than that.
Most definitely.
So now when people search up Dyego with a Y, nothing else can come up.
It's real.
We can prove that I just did the search.
Just for that reason, yeah.
And he was the top entry on the search.
All the man just call me Dyego, innit?
Okay.
So Dyego, that sounds
By
hard.
next week, if my name is Dyego, you know where it came from. I'm stealing it. But no
Trademark
worries.
it from now.
Literally. So, I feel like we only want people to come up here if we feel like they're genuinely talented. We don't want anyone to come up here just if they're just anyone. We want someone that is genuinely got something. In my opinion, you got something. For real. Especially even through 20 Star. So, first thing I want to say is we're going to go forward and then we're going to go back. So 20 Star, tell me about that vibe, that energy that you have with that.
So, it's where I'm from, innit? My postcode is 20, innit? That's
okay.
where the man I'm from, innit?
Yeah.
I wanted to make a song and that.
And you brought the man them. I see that.
I see that. The whole man
them,
you know.
So I have to incorporate the ends and the song and that, and show love to the area and that. Show the video in the area.
Let's take it a bit back then, because obviously people probably sat here going, "Oh, what area? Where's he from?" So where are you actually from?
I'm from just outside London. It's called Thurrock.
Oh, for real?
What's it called?
Okay, Thurrock.
Yeah, it's just outside.
Outside of what side of London?
It's like outside East London, like near Dagenham and all that.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
A lot of people know the area, so I got to put on.
You got a rep for your place? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Proper
that's like C2C kind of train. Okay. Yeah, I know, for real. Yeah, I'm from the other side, but yeah.
What was it like growing up there? What is it like?
It's slums, isn't it? Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
This is what it is, isn't it? It's like, it's kind of different to London though, because you got buses.
Yeah.
It's quite quiet.
You got more space.
Yeah, literally. So when I'm in London, I'm all crossing the road, I'm all looking like that.
Yeah.
I ain't got all those whips and all those cars.
Tell me, so then even that, because a lot of musicians and a lot of artists, they come from certain areas and then they end up being influenced a lot by it. So tell me about what Thurrock has influenced. Like, what has that brought from you? Like,
because not being from London, it's like I got a chip on my shoulder.
I hear that a lot.
All the connections, because it's not even like I'm from Brum or like Manchester, it's like a big city. Right?
You're technically from, but you're not.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's harder for me to like get all those connections. So I had to, do
work
it myself and make those connections within myself. So I would say I'd have to work a little bit harder than somebody who's from like, I don't know, South London.
Yeah.
There's a studio run down the street or something like that. There isn't really that stuff like that.
So there's not a studio in Thurrock.
Nope.
So where do you go to record?
Hot money.
Damn. Like, you hear that a lot though. You do hear a lot of MCs or singers from outside of London. They have to commute down.
I started doing music like 11 times.
Yeah.
They wanted us to, so it took me like years to figure out how I was going to do this and where I was going to go, but eventually I figured it out. So.
Did you always know like this is a vibe that you have to stick to? Is there something that you always knew you were going to be doing?
What, music?
Yeah.
We started doing rap battles, innit?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
sorry, I want to say that one more time. I like
ciphers.
that. Ironically, we've got the LDNRBS rap show in 2 weeks from now, which also involves rap battles. Exactly. But yeah, sorry.
But yeah, we were doing rap battles, and I was the class clown, but I was quiet at the same time. So
yeah.
Rap battles was a way for me to, and I was just killing everyone. Like,
there we go.
Just like, it was horrible. So
yeah.
He said it's
horrible.
Like,
Who's got footage?
So much vim there.
Someone send the footage, literally.
Everyone,
Yeah.
Eventually, I was like, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Looking back, I probably wasn't that good, but
I
I
feel
thought
you.
in my head I was that good, and then eventually I got hooked on it, and now I can't stop.
So even in your own tune, you say the words, and this is why I like it, because I like this type of energy. You say, I'm the best rapper in the ends.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you're doing stuff now, and you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
So now you're in a bigger pool of artists.
Yeah.
So are you still one of the best rappers?
Bro, my age, I think, yeah.
Okay.
How old are you?
19.
I like the confidence, though.
That's what I'm saying.
The confidence is there, though.
I've just got so much.
So if someone
vim.
challenges you MC-wise, and I just want to talk MC-wise, you ready to come back?
It will be awesome. Death. It will be horrible.
He keeps on saying
Where
horrible.
does all this confidence
I
come
like
from?
it, though.
I love it.
You know what it is, though? Like,
Into the mic, too.
You see when you work hard at something,
Yeah.
and you put hours into your thing, like, you have to be confident, because what you putting all those hours in for, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bro,
That's
even
so
if
true.
even if I'm not the best, bro, I think I'm the best, bro. That's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? And then if you don't think you're the best, then what are you doing it for? If you ask
Jeez.
Ronaldo
Like
right
that.
now, is he the best?
100%.
Of course he's gonna say the best. Even if he might be messy, he might not be, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You got to think you're the best.
That's the mentality to have. I mess with it heavy, to be honest. So, also, to do with music now and going back a little bit, there's a lot of artists and there's a lot of MCs. What makes Dyego different?
You see what it is, bro? For example, I'm on drill beats, innit?
I was going to get into that, yeah.
Like traditional drill lingo. I try to have fun with my music, and I'm not like ching ching ching.
Yeah.
I try to have some fun with it.
You got jumpy kind of, yeah.
I'm trying to have fun with it. I want people to listen to my songs at a party and get lit, you know what I'm saying? So, and I keep the punchlines in there as well. So I try to incorporate a bit of everything. Like I've got grime influences, I've got drill influence, I've got American influences, like everything. So I just try to be me in my music. I think that's what makes me different.
Mad.
Who do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of people. Young Thug, American wise like Young Thug, Gunner and all that. UK wise, Fredo, M24, Lowski, all the like drill artists and that. I like Pop Smoke.
Oh, for sure.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, for sure.
So I'll say my two favourite right now are probably Pop Smoke and Unknown T. Those are my two favourite.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, both just dropped two hard
Bangers.
projects.
Yeah,
Kind of
absolute
thing.
bangers.
Two hard projects.
So it's interesting you also talked about the drill scene.
Yeah.
We've noticeably had some quite big drill artists in here, and ironically for me personally, I love to be able to get into the mind of a drill artist and understand really what's actually happening. And a misconception always people say, oh, they're senseless. They're really not. There's always method to the madness.
Yeah, literally.
But then you also said that you want to come with a completely different vibe.
Yeah, literally.
So what is even your perception, being someone that's young and in the game and also doing drill music too?
Yeah.
What's your perception of drill music as a whole?
Bro, it's an outlet for people, you know what I'm saying? Like the government would like to blame it on it for the cause of violence. That's just a quick escape for them, for the government to say, if that is your reality, that's what you live, bro. What are you meant to rap about? Like I always say, Taylor Swift ain't gonna go booth and not say ching man down because she don't live that life. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift knows about what she lives, so she sings about what she lives. So if I'm seeing something every day, I hear something every day. That's what I'm gonna go rap about. So I think the government or people saying it's the cause of violence, it's the cause of this, is an easy escape. You know what I'm saying?
But
Real.
I'm going to throw a spanner into the works.
We have
and
to
be devil's advocate, because it can be said that the whole music scene and people who do drill music, it kind of glorifies it. Like if you think about your target audience and you know the people that are listening to it, when they hear it, it's like some can say that it kind of glorifies it. What's your opinion on that?
Of course it glorifies it. But at the end of the day, like, what do you want them to do? Like, if you, as I said, if that's all you see, that's actually your reality.
Your environment.
Every day you wake up, and your friend's been stabbed or somebody's been stabbed. It's all in your head. That's what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It does glorify it, and it's a shame, but people need to make it out. And music's a way to get money.
But don't you think people could rap about the situation and their environment 100% because that's all they know, but rather than just talking about what they're doing and, you know, going on next mission and chefing next man, talk about actually how to change that and actually how that's not the life.
Ironically, it seems like you are a living example with that, because you are trying to talk about other stuff too.
Because I just didn't want to be like, you know, everyone else. I think like what drill rappers need to do more is talk more about like the real side of what's happening, because
what happens after,
because
we've been to the funerals,
going to the funerals,
you're in jail, your mum's died, you can't even go to the funeral, like you haven't seen your girl's left you, you know what I'm saying? So, if rappers spoke about the other side, the darker side of it, I think it would be, you know, be
a bit more balanced. I love that. You got a smart head.
100%.
Go on, Dyego.
100%. So, if you were to come out of a project, what would it sound like? Like, what kind of vibe are we looking at?
Lit.
I love it. He just said lit. He looked me straight in the eye and just said lit. What else?
I'm telling you, the Vim energy
I
is
think,
crazy.
I've got like different layers to myself. Like I've got different types of. Check my Instagram. I've got different types of freestyle, telling stories and that. Like I'm not just, you know, all litness and.
Nah, for sure.
Like, I've got different layers to myself, so it'd be like a story of probably like my life. Because like my life is lit. It's not always sunshines and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad things happen, so it would be like a story of like how I live. You know what I'm saying?
What inspires you to write?
What inspires me to write? Just not making it. So like, say if a day I don't want to write, I'm still writing, because when I'm not writing, someone else is. You know what I'm trying to say? When I'm not practicing, someone else is. They could take my spot when they could blow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always pushing myself to just keep on doing and going better.
I love that. So
Like, I got a million
Yeah.
questions because I'm intrigued by this human being in front of me. We've had many people
At his age.
Yeah,
I like
sometimes
that.
you're intrigued by a person's personality, but throughout this rap thing in general,
Yeah.
who would you say right now within UK rap? Because there is just not even just you rap, you've got drill too. There's so many artists that have. There's so many artists in general, but who would you look at and say, yeah, I mess with this person, or I actually not look up to, but you mess with their music?
Unknown T easily. Like
Yeah.
when I listen to the album, I was like, yeah, this guy's clear. Like, that's how I want. If I want when I make an album or a tape in the future to be like that, where it's got the hard beats and everything, but you can switch it up between the beats and that.
Make a track for the gal them and that.
Yeah, I've made a track. I have a track called "Hold Me Down" with a girl on the hook, and then I'm on the verse.
What's Hold Me Down about? Tell me.
Hold Me Down was about like, are you literally gonna hold me down so you know when times get rough, are you gonna stay there? You know what I'm saying?
About someone? Yeah, man, we're here, man. This is LD and RBS. You got
Look at
Nyamka
the
right next to you. You know
smack,
she's
innit?
gonna start asking
I'm
you.
gonna fish on that one.
Trust me.
You know how it is, man.
He said, you know how it goes.
Have you found that one that holds you down?
Nah, not yet. Not yet, unfortunately.
You looking, yeah?
I'll look eventually, innit?
You hear
Man
that,
said
ladies?
eventually.
Man
Trust
said
me.
he's-
As this stuff goes on, there's gonna be them DMs start
Innit?
popping.
Them DMs are gonna pop
real.
up right now. I love that.
Come back through in a chinchilla like coat or something like that. It's mad.
So if we were to look at kind of ahead,
Yeah.
where do you want to kind of take your journey? Because do you want to just stay with just freestyling and drill, or do you think you'll kind of step out of your comfort zone?
I was thinking that the other day because I was like, I'm gonna be on drill for the rest of my life.
Great
100%.
minds.
But I don't think I will. Like, eventually, I want to go into like, I want to do everything. I want to do all types of beats. I want to be like Stormzy, you know, in a way. Like,
Real.
he's just got like what's the word?
Business.
Plethora. Yeah, literally.
He is a business,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I think I'll always be on like hard beats, you know, like drill, grime, all those types of stuff. But it won't always be drill. I want to switch up. You know what I'm saying?
For anybody at home right now, because I guess at LD and RBS, a lot of people sometimes look for us what's next as such. If someone was listening to this saying, "Oh, this kid sounds confident," like, why personally should they jump online and make sure they find your name and listen to your music?
Because like it's fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to enjoy yourself, if you want to have some fun, you want to chill with your mates, just play my songs, you know, it's lit. Yeah.
Real, very, very real.
I like that.
In the next 5 years, what ideally do you see yourself?
You know, hopefully man's international, hopefully, but you know, I know it's a marathon, so it might take a little longer than that, but hopefully I'm international and doing my thing.
And if you could have any collabs right now, you have the chance to make a track with anyone. You
Other than Unknown T.
Of course.
Yeah, and I already knew he was gonna say
He
it.
was gonna
Yeah.
say that. I was well done. You read my mind. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Who would it be and why?
It would have been Pop Smoke, you know. It would have been him. Obviously like Drake.
Yeah, everyone.
Bar Drake.
I'm trying to get the Drake feature. I don't do music.
I mean, who's
I don't
not
even
now
do
after
music.
Heady? Heady started one trend now.
Real.
Honestly.
Actually, it'll probably be Heady, you know.
Yeah.
I'll
Hard.
dig that, or anyone who's got like that fast drill flow that I can go back to back with, or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be cold.
Most definitely.
Love
Most
that.
definitely.
I'm excited to see where you're gonna go for sure.
So here's my question to you before we. And what's your socials too for people at home to know
One
too?
Dyego Instagram, and then Twitter's Dyego 2's up, so 2 SUP.
Most definitely. So say there was like one day there was like, just hypothetically speaking, there was like some big competition or whatever.
Yeah.
They were giving away like a big amount of money or whatever, and then they just said, like all the best rappers, if you really think that you're sick, you should enter it, and you got to battle each other. Would you ever enter?
Of course.
Okay, so LD and RBS
I knew you was gonna
in
do
2
that.
weeks are giving away £800. And people say, "Oh yeah, you ain't giving away." So we really
Same
are.
with him.
Sykes Music just got £700 from LD and
700.
RBS. Yes,
And can I just say, he came through on my round, and I basically chose him to win.
most definitely. So you should look out for it.
Yeah.
LD and RBS doing a competition in 2 weeks from now called
We've also got Sunday Cypher Show.
and the Cypher Show
Yeah.
coming in 2 weeks also. But you should definitely
You
enter.
should enter,
You should
but
definitely enter.
basically-
£800 we're giving away. Battle MCs against each other. But we'll see how it goes, innit?
Yeah.
Most
That'd be
definitely.
sick, that'd be sick.
But you definitely get a cosign from us,
Yeah.
like
100%.
big time. Because like when I heard the tunes, I was like, okay, Patrick show. I was like, okay, like let's bring him through, 100%, most definitely. So LDN RBS Diego, let's give him a clap out here.
Hey. Wait,
Most definitely. Yeah.
Before we let him go, have you plugged yourself? I didn't hear if you shouted out your social.
Plug yourself
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Plug yourself again, my guy.
One Dyego Instagram and Twitter Dyego 2's up 2 SU 2 2 SUP, man.
Most real. Shout out to Faruk too.
Yeah,
he must be the first guest from Faruk probably, or there's someone that says didn't shout it out.
So well done, putting Faruk on the map.
Yeah,
love it.
LDN RBS.